There we go. Now there should be sound. Except there isn't. Fuck me 1 second.
I mean, later. It is your birthday.
Eh? Aha! Ha ha ha! I didn't fuck up. Hello everybody.
Hey everybody! How we doing?
In stereo. Wait 1 second, hang on.
I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna put on notifications for D20 Live.
There. Is this now better? Are we no longer in stereo? Are we good?
Whoop! Retweeting.
Are we? Okay, we're good. We're good.
Good.
Everything's good.
That's done. Okay, I tweeted it out.
Nothing is.
And someone should tell the Discord, but we have moderators for that, and everyone knew we were going live today.
Hello.
Hello, Catfoss. Hello, Tip SMV42 today. All you other beautiful people. I'm building this fucking unicorn.
Hello.
Oh, I can't take the backspace anymore because someone decided to get a model kit and buy you a model kit. That was me.
You did that.
I did.
It wasn't my fault.
Yes, it is.
Why is it my fault?
Because you made me fall in love with you. There, I said it.
You say that I think it's a bad thing.
I did. I was alone and crafting and an isolated madman. Now I have love in my life.
Hello, everybody.
Now
Welcome.
I have something to lose dramatically to a rival from Prague.
What? What? Who? Who's...
The part, it doesn't matter who he is, it's just that he's out there and I know it. I have never had any evidence of his existence, but I know he's out there.
Thank you, Satine. My heart fucking bleeds for you.
Yeah, shut up, Tom Berry. You're my mod, I can tell you to shut up.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to D20 Live's Craft Check.
Yo!
We're going to be crafting today.
I'm building a unicorn.
Mike is trying to once again finish his unicorn.
I dream.
Thank you, Rob. Thank you, SMV4USA.
Okay. I need...
Also, I'm going to be building this. Because Mike bought this for me.
Yes, apparently you were a Yu-Gi-Oh fan. You didn't tell me.
Thank you, Catfoss. Thank you, Stardust Bait. Thank you, Tom Berry. So, today's my birthday. And, yes, Mike found out that I'm a Yu-Gi-Oh fan.
And rather than, trying to cure her, which a good husband would do, of her devil ways.
My devil ways?
Your deviled
My
way.
My Bene Gesserit witchery.
This isn't Bene Gesserit witchery, because Bene Gesserit witchery is original and true. This is trash weeb ways.
This is my trash weeb ways. I am a trash weeb.
Like, I don't like to tell people they're wrong for loving something, but you're an original Yu-Gi-Oh fan, you're wrong.
What?
So, is that too much?
Hey, look, the pre part of like the manga where
the pre part of the manga,
where
part none of you read originally.
Hey, we read it.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
There's nothing wrong with Yu-Gi-Oh. Does anyone remember the Blue Eyes White Dragon got its name because Egyptian Kaiba met a white woman?
Yeah.
I like season 0 of Yu-Gi-Oh. Yeah, see, it was a good.
You all say you love season 0, but tell me what.
It's when Yamayuki killed people.
Everyone says they love season 0, but I don't see a season 0 Yu-Gi-Oh abridged.
There might be. There will be.
There's like 2 episodes of it. I know.
Okay. So Mike passed from a crafty lesbian. Wanted to take Sam away to a crafty man from Prague. Am I wrong, or does this change on a weekly basis?
My life is complicated, and the narrative there around it.
Mike has many, many fears that someone will come and steal me away.
Or kill me. And I have had nothing to disprove that.
Yes, many things.
Such as?
There is no one else.
Yet. That's how lesbians get you. They don't come into your life right away. They show up when you're tired.
The ex is gone.
Yeah.
Right?
He wasn't a lesbian.
I know.
I can steal you from men. That's easy. God, woman.
The bar was so low.
Okay, stealing you from guys isn't the problem. Okay? I can beat a dude. I get a baseball bat and say he was a racist. They'll never convict me.
Can I have my clippers, please?
I'm getting your clippers. I'm getting all the stuff out.
There's also the gold sarcophagus, which I can put.
Oh, that it came into. Cool.
But
That's your kit. That's all your kit, right?
I don't think it's in here, but I think it comes
separate.
Separately.
Did you want the gold sarcophagus?
Not really.
Okay.
It's not high on my list.
Okay. Where's my file kit? not listening with or
I
reading with the
know
chat.
of it. A college friend of mine got into it when we watched the anime. I read season 0 when it was coming out in North American Jump. My favorite part was all the different games on display. For what it's worth, Mike, you can easily overtake a rival in martial endeavors. See,
Most!
To craft
but I can't beat on a lesbian, because then I'm just hating a woman. And I'm a monster then.
I love you.
Me too. See, I'm woke.
So basically what the instructions are, it's just to build it. It's not to put it together. It doesn't tell me how to put it together. It just says that I can build it.
Well, you gotta, be the emperor to do that.
Yeah, I know.
Only the king of games can do so.
Only the king of games.
Wouldn't that be a hell of a fucking gender flip if someone else, like, later on down the road found Yami's puzzle and was a girl and put it together?
By the way, your Anguria game was excellent. Finally, we get to see...
Garzul, yeah. The Lich Garzul. The Wizard Garzul, who is now the Lich Garzul. I love that. I'm glad that a few people were following it and getting the slow burn on that and just like, oh shit, there's Garzul! And other people were turning around going, there he is! Cool! Like, I'm glad... Let me rephrase that. I am happy that people anticipated his coming and that it paid out, as much as I am happy that people didn't anticipate his coming, and the twist was nice. I have said my sentence correctly.
Mike, it'd be for Sam. I have an idea. She would pull the Integra and allow you to act without restraint. What now? You
know how Integra Helsing tells Alucard and says when it's time for him to go ballistic?
Oh, I see.
Do the thing?
Go for a walk.
Yeah. Well, that's an abridged. I've started to watch the Warhammer campaign and see how Mike reacts to the chat. Must have been on fire. Yeah, they were.
Go for a walk.
I haven't in my soul come up with a good new plot line for them yet. And it hurts me on a level. Alright, I need plates of stuff. I need... Not I2, I need I1.
Damn it, now all I got is stupid fucking Celine Dion stuck in my head.
All coming back to me?
It's all coming back to me.
What did we watch that it was...
TikTok.
Yeah. TikTok really is that in your ear.
Baby, 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 when you touch me like this.
Okay.
And you hold me like that. We can do that on stream.
Yeah. Still only episode 2, so got plenty to watch. Even chapter 1 of the manga glossed over the piercing together the puzzle. I've seen it can be built, though, by idiot, chud, nerd boys, though. So if they can do it, you can do it. That was a compliment, by the way.
I love you.
Did that not come across as a compliment?
Chud, nerd boys.
Yeah, chud, nerd boys. Aha! A piece I forgot. Found it.
Aha!
Aha! You wily piece of us. Now then, what am I building? I1 Primus Matrix. Okay. Alright. Okay.
I had things to
FA1.
protect my glass, and they all flew off when you went to go get your shirt.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry that me putting clothes on ruined your life.
It didn't ruin my life.
It ruined your life! And I can never recompense for it because I refuse to apologize.
Still only episode 2. You got plenty to watch. So, Sam, what's your favorite
arc of Yu-Gi-Oh?
Arc of Yu-Gi-Oh! Oh, I see. How did you feel about Darts and his seal of...
Orichalcus?
Yeah.
Did you watch that arc?
No.
Very much enjoyed last week's Ordinary Maid game also. Well, that's good.
Okay, look.
Are we about to wake up feelings for you?
There are so many things about Yu-Gi-Oh! That I very much enjoyed, and there's also some very not great things about Yu-Gi-Oh! That I wish I could forget.
Okay. Did you need to have a cleansing day about Yu-Gi-Oh! Today, considering we finally opened the 7th seal? Because I literally watched 2 episodes of Yu-Gi-Oh! And I walked away on this series.
So I very much enjoyed the first and second arc of Yu-Gi-Oh!
So, Kaiba's Island and Battle City.
No. It was Pegasus.
Oh, right.
It was Pegasus's Island, and then it was...
How did I forget Pegasus?
And then it was the dual dice monster.
Oh no! Wait, we're counting dice. I thought you meant.
No, it's the dual dice monster.
I thought you meant canon. Oh honey. Oh honey, no. Duke Devlin?
Yeah.
Who is the political power in Angoria, the princess or the Senate? Oh, I'll let Sam talk and then I'll explain that one.
Duke Devlin. But...
Did you like Duke Devlin?
I did.
Oh, honey.
Edgy shit.
You're so stupid,
I
though.
know.
Duke Devlin would drown looking up in the rain.
I know, and then they basically just like, they basically just like kick the shit out of him every chance they fucking get because it's just so.
And then he threw
funny.
dice like they were ninja stars.
He did.
By the way, Sam, I wasn't expecting a Tenchi episode.
No one was. No one was
wasn't.
expecting the Tenchi episode.
All right, so
but it worked out, didn't it?
SMV4 USA is asking, what is the political power like in Angoria, the princess, or in the Senate? It is technically the Senate. What happens is the Senate elects the next ruler, who becomes the emperor. The emperor has the ability to veto motions within Angoria, and not Angoria, because Angoria is the whole planet. Zawar is the whole nation. To veto actions in the nation, as well as break ties in the Senate. They are on paper meant to be an administrative cultivated power, but because the emperor is usually a voted position, they go forward. The princess has actually hobbled her ability to become empress, or I guess queen. Hey, Rebel Time Lady. Hey, Mike, Sam, sorry, what are you guys building today? I'm building the unicorn. Sam is building the Yu-Gi-Oh! Millennium Puzzle. So, explaining this one. The princess has a right to run for election and probably get a buy-in on her father's throne. She hasn't done that. She wants to guarantee her vote in by the Senate by winning the war in a definitive way. That's why she hasn't tried to make a play for the throne yet. She suspects that her father's former buddies won't back her. It's why she's making these moves that she's making and shaking loose the Senate's garbage before she makes a play for the imperial position. It's akin to like Prime Minister in Canada. People put more importance on it than it should have. It's supposed to be a kind of a hey, stop position, not a we'll do my action position. Her father's regime, however, very much turned it into that. I hope that answers your question. Also, they're elves, so it's a fairly new position. Anyway, back to you and Yu-Gi-Oh, darling. Or did you not want us to go back to you and Yu-Gi-Oh?
Devlin's only contribution after his arc was the fact that he owns a car to drive them around.
Yeah. I love the Great Space Moth. So I found out there are now Gunpla. I want to build 86's Juggernaut Spider Mecha. Just came out last fall. Yeah, what are we building today? Hey, so is the princess a reasonable authority figure? She seems very cold-hearted. The princess is a complicated authority figure. She actually, if you notice something, it's hard to pay attention to because it's not the primary focus, but a lot of the good things that have happened to the players are because of her actions, specifically Kuin being made head of the 13th. She's legitimately trying to win the war. She comes across as cold-hearted for two reasons. One, I will not spoil, but it has to do with that sword she has. Two, because she's trying to present the facing image to her father's compatriots that she is a leader to be respected and revered. She doesn't want their affection, and she doesn't want the boys club kind of affection that she'd have to play for. She wants them to go, we don't like her, but fuck it, she gets the job done. That's the mentality she's gone into. Whether or not that will work for her is not the point. It's a path she's chosen, and there are reasons, both good and bad, why she's done that. Mike, what is the name to your Tanya, the evil analog? I cannot, she's the Mad Mage of the Sky, and I cannot remember her actual name off the top of my head. I was not expecting this to be about Angoria. She's also tied into a lot of what's going on.
Do you have a copy of Persona 5 Strikers? I do.
Yeah.
I do. Don't worry. Don't guys, don't try and get me Persona related things. There's only like 2 things that I don't have.
And I'm working on it.
And Mike already has claimed dibs on those.
This is why you're such a good GM. You flesh out everything. Thank you.
Checks how much Persona 1 goes for. I already have it.
She's got it. You got both versions, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Shush phone. Oh, is Dom doing better? Yeah, it was just a one-day thing. I'm going to use my knife now. I do like that people are still interested in Angoria, because I put a lot of work into that. It's nice to know that I still remember it all accurately. But yeah, Garzel has become a lich. Although someone asked a very important question last game, and I shrugged. If you all remember the question, and that was... and I just shrugged. That wasn't a shrug. That was a, oh, I know where it is. I know exactly where it is. I forgot in the moment. But it's very important where that thing went.
Sam, will you be able to actually treat it like a puzzle when you finish? Yes, I actually will be able to put it together like a puzzle.
Hey, Shadow Crone. You really should malk it if you couldn't put it together.
Yeah. It's not just the pieces. Ah! Come back to me.
You got a thumbs up for a gift.
Here's a gift for you. Thank you. It's a great gift.
You know, I'm still waiting on reports of SMT1 and 2 get on Atlas Sigmund's body. Yeah. I know exactly where it is. They technically have gone past it. But yeah, I look to probably be finishing up the Angoria storyline as it is. If not the next installment, then the installment after. Because now they have to, you know...
I'm sorry, I flicked things at you.
It doesn't bother me, it's Gunpla. This Sunday, another day I've screwed up on my sleep schedule. Oh, Shadow Crone, come on, man. You gotta fucking, man. Then again, I can't say much. I was up till 4 a.m. last night. Packing your birthday gift.
I love you.
Me too. Did you see what you got for your birthday?
Yeah, I saw.
Did you like it?
I do. I like it very much.
Kind of a miracle I found the second thing, huh?
Yeah, really.
Hey, Kenny Rodriguez. Can he or the other gods be brought back? No. No. There's a big theme in Angoria that I very much want to hit, because there's this ugly theme from the fantasy that I used to read as a kid, which was we've got to go back to the old ways, which is such a historical lie that is told people about how cultures move forward. You never go back. You can't go back to this mythical old way that you've glorified. What you have to, and you can't unbottle the cork of what modern things have happened. You can only move forward. Those gods are not coming back. It is entirely about how they... Oh, crap. Rob Hagen just asked you, where's Egypt? And this is someone... I'm saying this as an Italian. Your culture doesn't move back. You have to move forward and address the future problems. So no, the gods aren't coming back. There can be new gods, and we will go into how gods are made in this world. But, you know, if the gods can't come back, their corpses can at least be robbed. Oh, yeah, they can. Although technically, the gnome and halfling gods their bodies are completely gone. It's a simple question, Tom Berry. If Sam is the pharaoh, she needs to know. I revealed the dwarvish thing because that would be its own sub-arc to go and find out where that is. But yeah, they have completely... The entire dwarvish culture changed when their god died. But it didn't die. Sam, is the chicken made okay? Do moles exist in Angoria?
Is she?
I'll tell you where she's not. Safe. Do moles exist in Angoria? Not yet. Because dwarves... The reason why the people haven't mixed too much with the dwarves in Angoria is simply because the dwarves are out at sea. And they're still isolationists, but now they're pirate isolationists.
We've had a hell of a ride, but you thought we were riding to heaven. Well, I'm on the fucking line. So crank that funky shit to 11.
You just needed to have a villain in D20 Live that was not like sitting in a corner.
doing nothing.
Hang on, I'm going to finish. And being, just like going, I am a serious villain.
Hey, Asmodeus is fucking funny.
He is.
Also, look.
It would make sense that he'd have a sense of humor, though. He's Asmodeus.
Yeah, it's Asmodeus. But also...
He would use having a sense of humor.
The reason why...
they're not upset with you, right?
No, I know. But, the reason... Okay, the person that I actually based Asmodeus on is, from... His name's Habit, and he's from Everyman Hybrid. If you don't know what the fuck that is, it's an ARG. That happened on YouTube and Twitter. And Habit is my favorite fucking character from that thing. And he's so fucking good. He's scary as shit, but fuck is he good, right? And I actually follow the guys who made Everyman Hybrid on there, and they're just really fucking cool people, and I wanted to, emulate... Asmodeus, and Asmodeus would 100% come up and just... Because, the entire time in Everyman Hybrid, he would just start playing Frank Sinatra music and killing people to it. So, Asmodeus, at that point, if he's based on Habit, would 100% just come up and be a cocky fucking shit. And just be like, you need me? I'm back, fucking hell, baby.
You want me? No, I want you, baby. And it's an act. It's entirely an act that he's playing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Moles are half dwarf, half human. Yeah, that's just it. They just stay far apart. Have
you ever gone back? Sorry, have you been back with a Screw You, Dad? I'm an adult vibe playing the other paths of Shadow the Hedgehog. I don't own Shadow the Hedgehog anymore, unfortunately.
She says.
It's lost somewhere amongst our things.
Well, your family's things.
My family's things,
and your brother's
really.
stuff. When did Asmodeus get into disco? Well, being like, I took your suggestion after the Ravenloft game, more exploring the Queen of Spiders module, though I'm having a fun time-ish with the layout of the module. I hope they're not suffering so much they're not enjoying your game.
I've never tried the Made RPG. It's actually really fun. Now I'm just imagining Asmodeus chilling with a custom remix of Amadeus. Yeah.
Asmodeus, play better! Asmodeus. Oh, Asmodeus. Yeah. Okay, we'll keep an eye on it. Do any humans still live in Angoria? Yes, but they're rare. The death of humanity's god was a very public thing, and that's how worship and faith goes. When something big happens and everyone sees it, everyone stops believing. We aren't suffering, we're kind of overpowering the module. My module? Oh. My Ravenloft? Did I not build it correctly? I did my best. You know, with how much you guys love Transformers, I'm surprised you haven't done more than one with G.I. Joe. Queen Atoli, have you not... Do you not remember what I explicitly said about Transformers? Who here remembers what I explicitly said about Transformers? That would be the last D20 live I would ever do because of what happened to me at Terrible Warriors. Well, I rescinded that, but still.
Bastard.
I remember. It's the way the module is laid out that I have a difficult time adjusting to it. No, they are overpowered in Queen of Spiders. The Ravenloft game went well. I'm good. Fortunately, no, sorry. Yeah, because of what happened to me in Terrible Warriors, I explicitly said for the longest time in D20 Live that I would never do a Transformers thing because that would be the last thing I'd ever do. Because it was Transformers and it was so near and dear to my heart that I wouldn't do it honestly. I would do my idealized version of it. And it's been a discussion I've had with multiple people about it, and they're like, yeah, who saw the Terrible Warriors game, and they're like, yeah, no, I saw what you were trying to do. You were being a fanboy and trying to reconcile everything that you wanted to reconcile in Transformers, not necessarily do a fun Transformers adventure and taking the piss out. I feel like I could now. Scale of 1 to Gaim, how screwed is Maid's Moon?
Sakura.
Have you guys had to deal with players who cheat on their character sheets, like adding points they didn't have? Yep. We have. That person doesn't play with us anymore.
Yeah, make that very obvious.
Well, I'll talk about that person. I won't say their name because they deserve their anonymity. For the longest time, we didn't give a shit as a group because the person who was cheating, for us, the game never mattered so much that we needed to cheat, so we're like, okay, whatever. We figured there was stuff going on in that person's life where they needed to. Unfortunately, what ended up happening was when we allowed that behavior, a lot of other shitty behavior came through as a result because they felt safe in the space to be shitty. And by the time we as a group it reached a boiler point with us, the whole group was like, yeah, no, we know. We all know they're doing this. We all recognize this, and this led to this, which led to this, which led to this.
It led to some very, very shitty stuff.
Yeah, which I don't think any of you would wish on anyone. And we let that person go. They're not in our lives anymore because they refused to do the one thing I asked, which was apologize and be better. That's all I asked. And I said, cool, you can go. I played with a guy in a werewolf game who added 100+ points to his character. We only found out after his character got dismissed because he messed up. I mean, you literally made Triptychon the Tomb of Horrors. There are actually a few active big goods in the D20 Live multiverse that we've seen. Yeah, they just don't meddle. Coughs Command Droids when it comes out. Kobiak doing Sexy Optimus. I saw. She has a suitcase. I saw. I'm mad because Megatron's hot. Byron showed it to me last night during Bad Movie Night, and it was just after we were watching our first Bad Movie, and I was kind of like, oh my god, I fucking hate this director. And I saw this fucking thing, and I'm like, fuck, god, okay, wait, what does Megatron look like? He's like, dude, Megatron's so hot. And I'm like, why? Stop saying that about Megatron. And then I saw it, I'm like, fuck, she is hot. So I'm in hell.
I love you.
I love you too. Where did my top piece go? It's over there. What movie? Baz Luhrmann's Romeo and Juliet because it was Valentine's Day. It is not a good movie. You okay?
This one keeps, the pieces keep flying away, and I'm very upset by this.
Yeah, no, I've got one over here.
There's like 4 of them that's flown your direction.
The guy who cheated got karma in almost every role he failed big time despite his boosted stats. Yeah. Whereas Sam doesn't cheat, and Roll20 hates her.
It does. It does hate me.
And we feel bad.
It legitimately, okay, what was it? Friday night, we legitimately
you rolled 5 ones in a row.
I rolled 5 ones in a row. It was so horrible, and I hated it. And I'm just like, are you fucking kidding me?
Has Nauticus been to the Sentai Earth, specifically Sentai? Not yet. He hasn't been everywhere, but typically before he makes an appearance in a D20 Live universe, he spends some time in there to figure out what the vibe is. So if by the time that version of Romeo and Juliet is strange. It's not strange. It's just bad. I am mad that was the teenage heartthrob movie of my life. Fucking DiCaprio. The best thing about that is the actors who play, oh my god, Mercutio and Tybalt. Tybalt, close being John Leguizamo, and they're amazing in that film. I don't give it power by saying its name. His name Queen's Owen. I love how the father has a shotgun with broadsword engagement. I didn't give. Yeah, it kind of depends on which Sentai Earth you mean. Gokaiger Earth, Kyuranger Earth, or Zenkaiger Earth. Also that, yeah.
We had a hell of a ride, but you know you're right into heaven. Well, I'm motherfucking high. So crank that funky shit to 11. Come on. Yeah, got it.
Oh, Sentai's currently a multiverse? I thought it was a back-to-backer, like Ryder was. Oh well, whatever works. To be absolutely fair, though, it kind of doesn't work that Sentai is a multiverse. Ultraman it works, but they specifically built it that way, though. That way every time an Ultra guy comes down. Yeah, Character specifically because it's kind of the only one I know. Marv and Nauticus would get along well, I feel. Is there a way to get proficient with guns in Angoria? Oh, yeah. Oh, totally. Angoria very much has a firearm thing. It's just they're hitting their industrial age in the capital, and unfortunately it's only in the capital, which is causing a financial divide between the capital and the rest of society. Because the capital is openly like the industrial hub of Zawar and the world, really, which has pushed them to the bleeding edge. And you will find guns there very commonly. I just forgot to put it in because I was doing 10 different things that month. Gondahar is not the worst film I've seen. It's among the strangest. Yep.
There are far worse films out there. We
watched them. Do you want to tell them about the worst films you found?
That I found?
Do you want to talk about that?
It's awful.
Because the things you found have a trigger warning on them.
I know. Okay, so, okay.
You could talk about the one that was silly.
You mean the first one?
Tell you what, you just pick.
So there are two that I found that are absolutely fucking awful. Whoa. So there are two that I found that are absolutely fucking awful. They are both Christian romance, air quotes, Christian romance movies. They're the worst. The first one, God, it's so bad. It's called Unplanned, and you can take a guess as to what the fuck that movie's about. And then the second one is called Loving the Bad Man.
Oh, God. I'm mad that other people in the chat knew what that movie was.
And that one is so horrible, I actually can't describe it on chat.
Yeah.
It is horrible.
Nor do we recommend that you look it up.
We do not recommend, like, seriously, we do not recommend that you look it up. It is just bad.
We don't know what your background and life is, and there's legitimately dangerously triggering shit.
There's super triggering things in that movie, right? It's awful, and they're portrayed as good things, and we're like, no. How
about no?
They're not good things.
Are we in Pure Flix territory? Big Mike, husband of the Flame Queen, have you considered doing a serious Power Ranger Super Sentai long game? I have considered it. I haven't heard a big demand from all of you for it. About the Drow, are attacks on the PC encounter common because those are on the way to the capital, and we know the capital is not cut off? True. Normally, no, they were considered sort of a thing that happens once in a while. The thing is, you have to realize in Angoria that as the players are hitting everything is going up to 11 across all of Angoria. So everything has escalated because the war has escalated. It's just... We've hit the point where things are starting to boil over, finally. No interest in bad, awful Christian films. I kind of cringed at the word Christian romance. It's something I want to do for a while, but I can't afford the book at the moment. Ugh. I feel bad Lacey Schabert's actually in a movie that should be funny as hell, but it actually isn't. Okay, come on.
Sam, I'm glad you liked the Captain Fortune design from Ruin King. Yeah, it's very good.
Okay. You sang that so many times now, it's stuck in my head.
Sorry.
You're not that sorry.
Also, we've been watching The Hunger Games.
Because you made me read the book.
Because research.
Yeah.
So, we were watching it. This is a very weird thing that happened. So, we were watching Catching Fire yesterday. We didn't finish it because, we had other things to do.
Yeah.
But, essentially, we were watching Catching Fire. And then today, when we went back onto Netflix, because we're like, oh, maybe we should finish the movie before we go on to the stream.
Other stuff, yeah.
Right? We couldn't fucking find it. For some reason, Netflix got rid of all of the Hunger Games off of Netflix. And
last year?
But no, we checked it, today. We couldn't find any of the fucking movies. And we even, used our VPN to double check and see if it was in any other region. And no, it's just gone. And we're like, why? What happened? Were they on, a weird timer thing? So, we're now annoyed.
Oh, that's so fucking cool. Okay, I got the shield done, the first one. Sorry, you still talking?
No.
Okay. So wow. So the way it folds is really fucking cool. You see, it's all sealed like this. I just do this. Yeah. It's a model kit, not a toy. But I make a D20. Just goes da 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 da. And it all comes out, and it's so cool. Oh my god! It doesn't. Why couldn't the whole kit be like this? Or maybe I just fucked up the kit early on. I wonder if during the final battle of York Fur will surprise upon stealing the Lich Vial and give the PCs an opening. Oh, you fucker. You fuckers come back, don't worry. A friend of mine says you can't do serious with Deadpool, and I agree. They've tried. What studio was it? I'm with Rob on that. Unicorn Music? Yeah. I'm really happy. I gotta do that 3 more times now.
I love you. I'm sorry.
It's good, though. That was satisfying. That actually was satisfying. In spite of my chagrin, that was the one of the few times while building shit for this kit that the payout has equaled the effort put in.
Ah, God, my knees. I'm getting old, guys.
Oh, hush, you're cute.
I'm old. 16! I'm a grandmother!
I don't know what model you were doing, but I saw the X and I hummed the song, so I guess in the Unicorn. Yeah, I'm building the Unicorn Gundam.
I'm not actually 16, guys. That would be really shitty.
Speak volumes about our relationship.
It would be so bad.
Yeah. Okay. I built 2 beam Gatling guns, and I don't know if I'm building more at this time. Oh, wait, did these hook into here? I don't know. I'm going to build the shields next. Oh, they do! Wait, do they? Do they not? I don't understand. There's a weird thing going on. Harry?
Oh, God, my legs. Sam, is there a Gundam manga besides Crossbones and Astray that you would like to see adapted?
Oh, fuck. That's a good question. Yeah, so say. Did I just say something you don't know?
Sorry, I was also cutting things in the middle of doing this, yes. Ha! Ah! Ah!
And I can spend time as a woman, yes. It's not even a question. So, dipping into In and Out of a Friend's, rewatch Star Trek Next Generation. I've gotten notions of doing a campaign that revisits a bunch of the stories from the early seasons. Cool. Yeah, I would say Gundam Sosei I would love to see. Yes, and a considerable amount of time, and not just cross-dressing, like he's
Do you guys have a favorite class that you like to play in D&D Pathfinder? Bard!
Ninja. I gotta play a pugilist. There's an FF14 slice of life school manga. Looks neat. Yes, Mike, you said a Gundam manga. I don't know. No one talks about Gundam these days. Fun fact, I was looking that up, actually. Because Age, of all the stuff that's gotten a broadcast, did not get a fucking lip service in the new SD Gundam game that's coming out. It turns out there's some copyright things with level 5, which, if I'm not mistaken, and you can correct me on that, is the same guys that made, fucking, level 5 made, I don't know, they made some DS games. In multi-classing and Pathfinder, the same as D&D. Fuck no, it's so different. Level 5 did Layton. That's what I thought. Okay, yeah, I did do Layton. But yeah, there's some copyright challenges between the, that are preventing them from going back to Age. Because level 5 did the production. So rather than pay the fees, they're like, fuck it, Age is just gonna slowly die.
I'm dying.
You're not.
I'm dying.
You're not.
I'm old.
Oh my god.
Ah!
I'm 6 years older than you. Having fun building it though?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Yeah. So apparently there's some copyright shit and it's just not getting used. Apart from the occasional remixed kit that shows up in the Build series. Level 5 is owned by Capcom. Well, yeah. Okay. Sam, I need your opinion. Should I build more of the Gatling guns? Or should I build more of the shields? Because both were very satisfying for me. Sam, you're not that old. Canonically, it's not like it's been to Angoria. Apologies for the horrendous spelling. No, you got the spelling of both of them right, so I don't know why you're apologizing. More shields. Nauticus has been to Angoria, but the problem is he hasn't...
He went before all this shit happened.
He did. He went both before and after it happened, and Angoria was not a fun place during the 500 years between where the players have been, and he does not want to go back anytime soon.
More shields. They're saying shields.
They're saying shields? Okay, well I gotta do the miniguns though eventually.
Well, you only have one shield and you have 2 guns.
Well, these 2 guns. Technically, these 2 miniguns become one minigun that clicks into one shield. But for some reason, there's this magical piece that I can't explain that somehow they all fit together. And I think I put the miniguns together wrong, somehow, because it's supposed to be really close.
Queen Attila, you don't know how old I am. I could be 40 for all you know.
You're not 40. Shut up.
Shame. Don't tell them my age.
If I don't tell them your age, I don't tell them my age. Aha! There's a joining piece.
I could be 500 years old.
You're not.
I could be an ancient elf that no one knows.
Are you?
No. But I could be.
Good hustle, babe.
I could be the gremlin that only lives for 6 years.
If you do that, well, sort of a half-life then on the relationship, isn't it? You kind of got me wired in under the wire.
You're definitely in your 30s. It's the energy you have. Thanks.
Your players in Angoria may want to invest in items that increase their AC. Mac and Hammer seem to get hit way too easily. They just aren't doing it. Has Nauticus met Merlin, or Merlin? Yes. No, sorry. Nauticus has met... He has met the Fate Merlin. He has met the Scion Merlin. Oh, yeah. He has met first timeline Pendragon Merlin. He hasn't met...
Second time.
He hasn't met the second timeline Merlin. Or Merlin. I think Hema is a chained monk. Hema is a chained monk. So. Do you know if you'll display the unicorn it's inert or active? It's going to be in fucking active mode. It looks like shit comparatively. Has he met Greyhawk Merland? Greyhawk is a Merland? Oof. Shows how much I know about Greyhawk. I got to research that more. No, he hasn't spent that much time in Greyhawk. What is a Chained Monk? Chained Monk is original. That one I know the answer to. Chained Monk is original. Pathfinder's original out-of-the-box monk from the core book of Pathfinder. Later on down the line, when they made Pathfinder Unchained, they built a monk that was definitively better in most respects. But different strokes for different folks. Mostly, he didn't build an Unchained one because I couldn't get it into the generator. And it's way easier to update their characters through a character generator that I have. How many pieces have you gotten done? Wall. What's it like having everything be on one sprue color?
Pretty great, actually.
Really?
I don't have to fucking worry about anything.
You're just like, it's done. Can I see a piece?
Yeah, go ahead.
So, Sam, I have to ask a question. When you assemble this on stream for everybody, are you going to deepen your voice and pretend to be Yami? I got it.
No, I'll raise my voice and become Nosferatu.
Yes, Greyhawk Merlin visited Earth's Old West via Boot Hill back in the Gygax days. Oh, cool. You know, the version with 6 guns and a cowboy hat. He also is a demigod of justice.
Justice.
Do you know a lot about Greyhawk?
I know some about Greyhawk.
That's all we need, Sam, combining the puzzle and getting 6 inches of height. Oh, fuck, she'd be taller than me. No, you wouldn't. You still wouldn't.
I'd still be shorter than you.
Cool, but you'd be looking at me like dead in the eyes. Which,
if I wore heels, I'd be taller than you.
The thing is, you as a gender flip Yami would drive me fucking wild.
Yeah?
Yeah, because with like the sharp eyes and everything, and just going, will you duel me? And I'll just go,
bitch.
I like that as a GM, you make sure to stop your players from doing things that are too risky, like attacking the Demi-Lich from the Lost Legion. Yeah.
Well, sometimes.
That shouldn't be Nessa for me to do it, but I kind of have to.
Sometimes they don't know better.
We've got a message below that. There's also Marvel's Merlin. Yeah. So it's been to Prospero's Garden. 4E counts. I'm not familiar with that. All right. I'm going to build a shield. And to do that, I have to start by getting...
It worked. I screamed at it, and it worked.
Did it work, or did you...
Yes, it worked! I screamed at it, and it went together! Victory is mine! Victory! Victory!
I love you very much.
Love you too. No, Sam swallows the puzzle and becomes 6 inches too, loses 6 inches and becomes small. No, even if I lost 6 inches, I still wouldn't be small. I'd still be taller than most people.
You'd still be taller than Joe Rogan.
I would!
I love you.
I love you too. I wouldn't be small.
You're only small because you stand next to me all day long.
Yeah! It's not fair.
You're a cute little... Everyone calls you a cute little thing, and you're just like, no! I'm tall! I'm tall! Respect that I'm tall! And I'm like, nah, you're cute. Bah!
No one respects me.
If I could get you shoes that squeak while you walked...
I used to actually own shoes that would squeak when I walked.
Did you?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, that doesn't help your case.
I know.
Forever. Mike, those shoes exist. At least you're not Tom Cruise height. No one's Tom Cruise's height. He's microscopic.
Damn it.
Running a 5e campaign and the players accidentally discover the big bad of the first arc. Maybe I can't see that. It's not scrolled down.
You can scroll down.
It's not snapping down, which is pissing me off. First arc, maybe the campaign as a whole still working on that in 2 strategy attack. Ba weep grana weep nini bong is the universal greeting. Sam's vibrational rouse, the universal starter. That's small.
Not small.
You're cute though.
No, I'm ferocious.
You're cute. Shut up.
Ferocious.
Cute. I have nothing to say in this moment because I'm standing down a piece. And my universe is narrowed to this nub. Does anyone have any new systems they want to talk about that they're reading? I say because I don't.
There's a thing on the chat.
I'm standing my pee. It's your turn. That was for various people like Tom Cruise are in short supply. Playing in Legend Arceus is everything I wanted from Gen 8's Wild Area. Boo, lol, tastes this and before you say. But yeah, last night, I guess we can talk about the movies we watched last night. Last night we watched Victor Victoria. And we watched, after that, we watched Romeo and Juliet and then Victor Victoria. And Victor Victoria is an amazing fucking movie and the unsung comedy genius of the 80s. And quite frankly, it's a shame and crime that it is not more recognized. I'm reading Golden Sky Stories. 13th Age and Archmage system is neat. It's a fair shade different from Maid. Interesting. I am currently... I'm glad you... I need a new system to work in. I need a new one. Maybe it's time I pulled the trigger and finally read OVA.
Or Stars Without Number. Oh my god. The thing that I've been telling you to read forever, and then you're gonna love it, and then you're gonna tell me, Sam, why didn't you tell me to play this earlier? And I'm gonna look at you dead fucking staring in the eye, going like, did I not?
Do you want me just to spend the rest of today reading Stars Without Number? Is that what you want?
No, because it's my birthday, and I want to spend time with you.
Okay, you tell me when you want me to read, when I have downtime, fucking Stars Without Number, and I will read that fucking book, okay?
Okay.
Alright?
Alright.
It's a deal. You gotta remember now. The onus is on you.
Okay.
She's not gonna remember.
I will remember.
You won't. I've met you.
Number 21st night of September. Keep your foot inside.
You're my wife. How different is OVA from Bessem? Different. Remorex. Fairly different as I understand it. But also I've been told emphatically that OVA is basically Bessem but better. I don't know. Because Bessem, was my first real big series, so it's, not series, big system, so it's, it's got its place in my heart. But then, Chris McKinnon apparently is a giant dill hole to everyone he deals with. Apparently.
You guys read the TV tropes pages? I read them to read a lot into different movies and series.
Not really. I used to, not anymore. Because I don't know how to not.
Wandering Sage.
I don't know how to not click on spoiler text and tags and stuff, and then I'm just like, oh, okay, well. Plus, a lot of TV trope shit is opinion shit, and I very rarely agree with other people's opinions about art because I'm a snob. For example, I believe that Last Jedi was visually good, but had narrative problems that don't make sense.
Vicky sent me a happy birthday text.
Oh, that's nice.
Vicky is our
wedding planner. I can send you a PDF, Mike. I could also leak you a copy of Command Droids. Well, hang on, Rob. Did you work on Command Droids? Because that'd be the only time I'd accept something like that. 7 points on a song and realize that's the other channel. OVA is interesting. What I've read so far has been working my own setting for a while, using mostly 5e as a base. One system steampunkish. One is urban fantasy, and the other Star Wars style fantasy. I got OVA in a bundle with Golden Sky. Okay. Final Fantasy 14 has kind of taken over my life. Yes, I wrote for it. Oh, cool. Hey, you didn't tell me you wrote for Command Droids. Yeah, I'll take a copy. I tried to make sense of the rules a while back, but I couldn't, because as we all know, I'm very stupid. Nothing wrong with the system for that. I'm just kind of a dumbass. But yeah, sure. Well, you have me to talk about with Final Fantasy 14 with. I use it to envision Marvel's Avengers characters as kind of a knight in sour armor to fit the game world. I kind of want to ask, because I don't want to bring the mood down, but is Scott doing okay? He's fine. We haven't been that much in touch with him, but he's doing okay. Mike, what's the weakest Transformers gimmick other than the Action Masters? That's a good question. What, in my opinion, is the weakest gimmick? Oh, hang on, I need a thought for a second. Because the problem is my opinion now is not what my opinion was back when I was way more passionate about this stuff. Because my opinion back then was anything out of the Energon trilogy was weak as shit, but looking at it from like a toy marketing perspective, no, it was smart marketing. It was smart as hell. Right? Let's grab that too. So to me, it's not okay. It's gonna take some thought. I'll DM you or send the PDF later. Gotta see if Discord can handle it. After mulling it over, I finally decided to start working on an isekai light novel I've had in mind for years. Congratulations, Geki. Nice system, Visor. You said the Draugr were evil, but you weren't the evil before everything went down. Pretenders? I don't hate pretenders, though. That's the thing. If that weirdly makes sense. I saw pretenders as having a lot more potential that they inevitably didn't realize upon. Because the idea to me of a Transformers toy that has something else, another toy inside of it when you open up, to me seemed like seemed banger as fuck. But that was what I'm envisioning was more stuff like Soundwave, less what the Pretender shell actually was. right? I just kind of want to see where creatively that direction could have gone. To me, the weakest would have to be... Okay, it's not a gimmick, but more a build style, is the plate style of Transformers. We have 27 different plates that you move off and the Transformers underneath, rather than being their parts being into the integrated whole. That's my biggest take on that. I want to go Kiger Transformers concert for comic. So there's a module called Beyond the Crystal Cave. It was released as the first hit originally as UK1, then was provided for season 4 encounters. That's where Prospero's garden fits in. Yes, that name is meant to refer to be the Tempest. Cool. You said the Drow were evil in Angoria were evil, but weren't they evil before everything went down? They were, but the problem is, if you consider the classic interpretation of the Drow, there's some real problematic shit in there that a lot of authors really didn't nail down properly to fix it, to get the whole dark elf thing. So it was just a matter of I changed the flavor of evil. They were always evil, but now it's more like they're more like something you're afraid of, rather than this thing that has been categorically explored. Is the plate similar to animation Blur with his flaky biscuit layering? I'm talking about more how they would do the Bayformers Transformers with plates, that kind of thing, and how that was really a big thing for a long time, and still persists in Transformers to this day. Except recently, when they started redoing G1, because G1 was very much easier to do the old way. Although there's still plates in there whenever they do a girl, and Sam has to transform 10,000 plates into a thing, and then she screams about it the whole time, going, ah! Yeah, just like that. He's a 16-year-old Inhuman who has the Avengers through his parents, met Kamal on a day, and has been hidden away when AIM took over. Now he's helping him stay masked. Lawful or evil versus Pharaoh Shadow. Yeah. Because the problem is now isn't just the problematic parts of the Drow. It's how everyone sees the Drow. The Drow have been so commoditized and read, and they put such a marketing scheme behind what was once supposed to be a thing that was very secret and encounterable. Right? It's like if in Star Wars you suddenly had all this fiction, like your most popular books were about Empire stormtroopers, right? They stop being the bad guys at that point. Oh. Hi. And while there are good Star Wars stories about stormtroopers, the motherfucking Jedi and Sith always take it every time, right? Okay. Scroll down a bit. Cool. I surprised some youngins when I mentioned Drow gear used to disintegrate in the sunlight. Oh yeah, it did, didn't it? I forgot about that. It was cool. But that's the thing. They worked as a mystery, not as a culture that you explored. Follow speaking with Discord making a Google Drive link. Thank you, Rob Hagan. So they won't recognize him because he feels the old him is gone. He wants to leave that behind, but not healthy, but it's a good character arc. Look up 13 Ages Briar Elves. You might find something interesting. Well, I don't want to rip off their stuff. Oh, this is so hard. Not my penis, the thing.
Good to clarify.
Yep. A27 is what I need to clip. Okay. Be with me, Majin, today as I... Oh, Majin, be with me today as I carry forward. Be not darkness or light that burnishes my clippers, but stay with me through as I craft and cleave. Amen. Yeah, I pray to the Majin. Don't you? Sounds awesome. Thoughts on the Futurama revival? Unnecessary! How about you, Sam?
I didn't watch the last 2 seasons. Don't make another one. I can't catch up.
Unnecessary. They had, what, 7 seasons by the time they were done?
I don't remember.
It's unnecessary. It's fine. It's done. Let it go. God damn.
It's already had 4 season finales.
Right?
Like, series finales, too. Like,
yeah,
4 of them.
it doesn't mean anything anymore, guys. You're just bleeding it out. Everyone's like, yeah, Futurama, yeah, John DiMaggio. I'm like, if I was John DiMaggio, I'd be like, can we be done now? Can I stop being this character? Like I keep coming back to this guy that I played for a bit in the 90s. Fuck off with it. Although as I understand it, he's just like schedule challenges and Hulu's being a dick. Not necessarily that John DiMaggio doesn't want to do it. He's just like, hey guys, hold up, let me finish this job. I'll be right with you.
And Hulu's like, no.
And Hulu's like, no, that's as I understand it. Please correct me on that if I have it wrong. It's unnecessary. We're done. The crew moves on doing new stuff. I don't need to see Hermes get cocked for the 1000th time. I still hate that was a thing. Like, fuck. I was in my last relationship the last time that show got fucking on the air. Or was I? I can't keep track anymore.
Were you?
What?
Were you?
No, I was with you.
You were with me?
Yeah. I don't know. One of the revivals was in my last relationship. But yeah, if you're I'm done. And they ended it with a time loop. And dead immortal zombies, they get knocked down, but they get up again. So when the drow kill a fight, they go at 0 period, they just drop once when they get hit. They drop when they get hit. Do they go cold when they take enough damage? If you dead, yeah. They could have just beat on these guys till they died. But drow anatomy, where normally if you like cut off a limb, there's risks. Drow don't bleed out like normal human beings do. You could stab a drow all day and they will laugh at you and be like, cool, it hurts, but like it didn't do anything. I hope you're happy with yourself. I'm not gonna bleed to death. Oh no. Anyway. Oh no. Well, anyway. That's the drow mentality. I got stabbed. Oh no. Well, anyway. E1, E2, 2. Mike. I will, thank you. Hulu wants their monies now. My biggest argument with the teacher use setting books 5e particularly is the setting never advances. Yeah, well, they're not supposed to. I beat Final Fantasy 9 right around Valentine's Day at a breakup. Jesus. After stream, check your Discord link. I will, Robbie. I'm just not doing it right now. But although after Discord, I have to, celebrate my wife's birthday. So you'll forgive me if I don't get to it today. I'm going to be a little busy. But thank you for making the effort to give it to me. Of course, Sam comes first always. But didn't they regenerate? They don't regenerate, do they? So severing a limb would still handicap them? If you view it as a handicap, they don't. They don't view dismemberment as a handicap, which should tell you a great deal about what their culture's like. Like, the Forgotten Realms have been in stasis for centuries in the universe. Yeah, except they haven't been. Except they haven't. I just don't fucking... Always. I've finished with my schoolwork. I hope the two of you have a very romantic evening tomorrow. Now, I'm just imagining Mike wanting to put Sam in the fastball special, except Sam's not small. See, they said you're not small.
I'm not small.
You're cute, though.
Oh, no.
You're cutie.
I am ferocious.
Cutie.
No. Ferocious.
Also, if anyone here is an Optimal Duo fan, I will remind you all very politely that I am not streaming tomorrow. I am spending Valentine's Day with my wife. She insisted on craft check today because she wanted to build a Millennium Puzzle that I got her. So it's part of her birthday gift. Although it is your birthday, Sam, you should be talking more. So the drow are masochists? I didn't say they were masochists. Losing your legs would keep them from being ineffective in a fight, Mike, or your arms. Do they? Have you ever seen an adult drow? We gonna go down this road?
Babe?
Yeah?
The part that I just flung is actually a thing that I need.
Oh, hang on. This one?
Yes.
Wow, that looks like a sprue. Firearms were wrecked from 3.5e to 4. They had to fix it from 4 to 5e. I love that, like that rat to knee is best cycle and kind of ass at the same time. That's why I offer tomorrow's holiday tidings today. Yeah. But yeah, it's just like, but they wouldn't be able to fight as well without, like, their legs. Would they not? Would they not be able to fight as well? Or would they just fight differently? They've had 500 years, and this culture has developed. I like to assume that you're all kind of quietly thinking about what I said. Laura says the drow fetuses will strangle their siblings within the womb, and that struggle is orgasmic to the mother. I choose to believe Mike would not be that edgy. I'm not that kind of edgy. No arms, no weapons to swing, no legs. You can't move unless they have magic to compensate. Shadow limbs. It's like, here's the thing. The question you shouldn't be limiting yourself to is not, well, there's challenges here. It's what culture develops around the loss of a limb not being inherently a bad thing, but a new form of expression. Because I'm not going to tell you how they do it. I want you guys at home to be like, wait, they don't view dismemberment, disemboweling, or all of this as negative things. So you can cut their arms off, you can cut their legs off. They're fine. What culture arises around it? Because I'm not going to tell you what it is. I want that to be a mystery. I want that to be a thing everyone ponders about these guys. You okay?
Yes. I was just thinking I should probably make tea, but I also don't want to miss stream because we're only doing this for like another hour.
Oh God, we're at hour 1 already? But yeah. I've only built one shield. I'm never going to finish this unicorn. Body horror culture, maybe. Shadow limbs. Well, that's just cheating. Wandering. What do I want to say? I'm not that edgy with the drow. It's not that hard. It's hard in a different way and evocative of some subcultures that I've been exposed to. Taken to a very extreme place, mind you. But, yeah, I didn't go stupid hard. Am I building you right, you motherfucker? What am I doing wrong here? No, that ain't it. Aha! I'm an idiot.
You're not an idiot.
I'm kind of stupid. Because I cut out this piece, which is 7. Yeah. And I was supposed to cut out... Okay, I'm an idiot. Okay, but I can fix this.
Hi, Carito.
Hey, Carito.
We're only going to be here for another hour because we're ending it early.
Yep. Tell me they don't do the human centipede, Mike. I'm not telling you anything. Wouldn't that be a hell of a marriage, though?
Ew. 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 No. Ew. Ew. Ew.
I'm not... Here's the thing, guys. The point of the drow is not to be something you explore in depth. They're supposed to be a thing that haunts, that is supposed to, in their expression of beauty, haunt you, but works for them.
Ow! My knees! Ow!
They could. They could do a lot of things you would find more horrendous and graphic and violent in their cultural expression. To them, it's Tuesday.
D20 Live ASMR silent nerds, quiet sounds of plastic snapping.
I was too busy building a Mandalorian. I finally got mine in Korea. All bullshit aside, no, I'm not doing a human centipede thing. That's a little too much. But being permanently stitched to your loved one, spine to spine, so you can share each other's feelings.
No! Ah, it's gross.
Back to back, so you never have to worry about anyone sneaking up on you. Crawling around the ground like a spider.
Stop.
I find the weirdest shit fascinating.
Stop.
Okay. So no more about the drow?
It's my birthday.
Okay. What do you want to talk about then?
Excuse me. I don't know. I don't know anymore.
How about you talk about the fact that you're playing Yakuza? And you're stomping everything.
Okay.
Because you're sitting on the back of my hard work. This is what you felt like in Persona 5, isn't it?
Yes, excuse me, sir. I never said anything about the fact that you did all the hard... I never said anything that you didn't do all the hard work. I constantly said, yeah, the only reason why I'm going to keep doing this so well is because of the fact that you did all of this hard work. Right? Sure enough, here I am kicking everybody's ass because of the fact that, one, I have the Infinibat, and two, because everything's already fucking maxed out. So yeah, like, but to be fair, it also is infinitely easier since the PS2 game, because I did play the original PS2 game. Fuck, is it so much easier in Kiwami. It's so much faster. The auto-targeting isn't crap. Fuck.
I still love that your ex was like, Yakuza 3 and these improvements were a mistake. And you're like, no, they fucking weren't. The Dragon Engine's god.
The ex had a lot of issues, okay? He still believes that 3 is the worst fucking game ever, and he doesn't like 7.
He doesn't like 7? But Itchy!
Yes, I know, Itchy.
Ichiban! It's different, but we still have Judgment and Lost Judgment.
I didn't say my ex was a good person. Okay?
Holy God, no one says shit about Etchy. I've taken out today, got a few hours nap before work today. I think I sleep for like 13 hours earlier.
Alright, go. Good night, Shadow Crone. Sleep well.
Oh God, Driders are Frankendrows. Maybe. Fear of the unknown, the worst kind. Yeah, I don't want people... Here's the thing. I do not... If I ever have the opportunity to do more Angoria, I don't want people to go into the Drow and be like, oh, this. I want people to go, but how bad could it be?
This is revenge for the 2B last craft check.
I have a system. I want to talk about the heart of the cards, Mike. Yummy Sam.
The X stinger. He doesn't like have Yakuza 7. Get my bat. No, we're not gonna go do that. My ex has a hard enough time right now just being himself.
He wakes up. And wakes up realizing he is him and he didn't get to marry you. I did. And every day waking up next to you is a delight.
To be fair, I don't think he liked waking up next to me, so...
I love waking up next to you. It's sleep next to you that's hard because you snore. But I still love you. Was that too much?
No.
Okay.
I do snore.
But yeah, I simultaneously had an incredible amount of envy against you when you beat up Majima in Yakuza Kiwami the first time you run into him in a fight.
Well, that was because of the fact I had all your extra stuff and the Infinibat.
Yeah, you just beat him up with his own bat.
I did.
And he's just like, where did you get this?
It's mine now, bitch.
It's mine now, bitch.
But yeah, no, like, it's... Look. This is how great Mike's hard work was. The fact that literally... Okay, remember how he beat Yakuza Kiwami? Well...
Optimal Duo?
Yeah, an Optimal Duo. So,
and then went back and played it a little more for fun.
So, okay, no, this is what happened, right? So what happened was, Mike beat the game.
No. You're telling them about this.
Mike beat the game, but the problem was, he turned off the PlayStation before he actually could do the game, new game plus save. So, him beating the boss didn't actually count for some reason. So it didn't save, and I had to do it by myself. Not having played this game since, like, 2010, right? So, this is how good Mike's fucking game was. He got so good, I actually did not have a hard time, and I think I used one item.
You did. You did not use anything
through the whole fight.
You did the
That's
entire...
how good Mike did to get up that fucking high in that shit.
And you didn't use the Tiger Drop the whole time either.
I didn't. I really didn't. I didn't use any of the... I used the basic attacks, and I just kicked the shit out of Nishiki and fucking everybody else. So, all according to Cake. Why would Art Nauticus join Iskander's army?
No. Iskander's army predates Nauticus. He would not be in that domain. Nauticus would be a huge fan of Iskander. He would never join his army because he would view the eternal fallacy of conquest, though beautiful in its own expression, and he would respect it, ultimately futile in the wake of true joy, which comes not through dominion, but through acceptance. They would have very different philosophical opinions.
Mike has mindset. He turned into a grind set. No.
I am a grinder.
So I did beat the game again for Mike, so that way he didn't have to do it a second time.
And for that, I think, may I point out a highlight for me?
What's that?
Was you yelling at Nishiki the whole time. And you should explain to them why.
Well, okay. So what happened was, because we got to the Nishiki fight in me trying to beat the game over again for Mike. So we got to the Nishiki fight, and I said, "Can I use items in this last fight?" And he goes, "Yeah, you can." And I said, "I can't remember how to do that. How do you put on the weapon set?" And he goes, "Oh, you just double tap the D-pad." And so immediately I double tapped the fucking Infinibat, and I just beat the shit out of Nishiki.
With a baseball bat.
And I was just
at the top of Millennium Tower.
And then Mike was looking at me going like, I feel like that you're doing... Because all I was doing... I wasn't even doing any of the special attacks. I was just wailing on him with the fucking bat. He was healing, and I was just hitting him over and over again. And Mike's just looking at me going like, I feel like that you're doing this on purpose for a different reason than everyone else would be thinking of.
And you looked at me, it's like, you have no idea how hard it was to kill him on the PS2.
The PS2 is so hard. God, fuck, I hated the fucking PS2 version. It was so fucking difficult. And this one is so nice. He had such a great time fucking playing this game. And I'm like, so here I am sitting here going like, there was not nearly half as many things in this game that would have been fucking great for me when I played it the first time. Fuck.
All the improvements were Nessa.
They were very Nessa. But yeah, I spent the majority of me playing that last level, beating the shit out of Nishiki.
And getting shot.
But beating the shit out of Nishiki. Because it was too cathartic.
Mike uses mind grinded survey. Did Sam go full Hamran part 1 on it? Yeah, she did, actually.
I did.
Would Nauticus offer an Isekai returns trip via the Penetratus? No, because Nauticus very much believes in maintaining the balance of worlds. He would rather empower someone in their own world.
But yeah. It's also one of the reasons why I don't think I'm gonna play Valkyria Chronicles on stream. I do like the game. I do very much like the game. However, that game very much has a lot of memories for me with my ex. Because he loves that game too. And he's the one who showed it to me. And that was also one of those fucking missions. That was unfortunately one of those fucking games where he would just take the fucking controller out of my hand if I was getting too uppity. So, I can't play... I would have played Yakuza on stream, but, I have too many feelings about it, which is unfortunate.
Yeah. Because you were having a hard time when I was pointing out stuff you had, and I had to stop and play.
Because you knew that I had played the game, and I'm just like, give me a second, to read.
Yeah, and I had enough friends going, I feel like I'm annoying you. I'm going to stop. I'm going to let you play. I'm just going to put Pokemon up. You call me if you need help.
Yeah. Which was, how do I do this again? And you're like, this is easy. And I'm like, yeah, there we go.
I did keep telling you to do the Tiger Drop, though, because it's fun.
I know. You kept telling me to do it, and I'm like, I don't need it.
Like, but you should use it, because it's amazing.
But I don't need it.
But it's amazing. Use the Tiger Drop. Tiger Drop eats souls and fucks bitches.
Yeah, but it's... I had other things to do, like catharsism.
I hope to God at some point Itchy gets the Tiger Drop from
So if the racial gods are dead, what happens when people die in Angoria?
The goddess of death gets them.
She's still alive.
Yeah, she's fine. Has Nauticus encountered his Rule 63 counterpart? No, because Nauticus, like all people in D20 Live, is a singularity. If someone's a different version, they're like a massively discrepantly different version. And Nauticus, there's only one Nauticus. There's no Marvel alter shit. Which is one of the reasons why I haven't done a Marvel game for D20 Live, because I have to explain their fucking multiverse in addition to this one. And I kind of want to just say that the Marvel Universe has big fucking caution tape on it from Seal. Just like, don't go in. Why? You think it's a nice place, just don't go. Like, and just that's the reason. They have weird racism there. And just New York. Just don't go to New York State in that universe.
It's mean.
Because it looks nice. It looks real progressive. But like they're racist in a weird way.
How the fuck do I put this on? What? What's happening?
So Advance Wars stream when? For you, I guess. But you don't... I have no interest in playing Advance Wars, and you don't know anything about it. That's the trade-off.
Mm-hmm.
Although I think you would like it. This is a tactics game.
Probably.
Time Tiger drop when? Enter Kawaii to Kiriko uses the Tiger drop to drop an actual goddamn tiger. I say jokingly. As the goddess of death, is a good goddess, or is she like Hades? She is. She's not good. She's not evil. She is. Okay? There's no good gods. There's no evil gods. There's gods that are cool. No one's a good guy as a god.
Please stay. Stay.
All right? She does not... There's a thing I have waiting for when the players inevitably do get to 0 hit points. And I can't wait for it. Where they meet her. She just goes, everybody gets one. And they go back to life. She's not a good god. She's a fair god. She ain't good.
Variance.
All right. FA2. FA1. No, I need I2. I2? I2. Here we go. 1, 2, and where is
Don't go to New York and don't go to Edmonton. Look at the greater omniverse of D20 Live. The Marvel multiverse is behind a paywall and age restrictions.
It's just like, don't go.
I'm from New York State.
No, I meant in Marvel and their multiverse. It's just, yeah, we boxed that place off. It's not nice.
They keep yelling at Spider-Man for some reason.
They yell at this one guy in a spider costume all the time. Like, some god is squatting on that multiverse and doing weird shit to it.
What would the Lady of Pain do if someone, say Galarian, started a cult about her?
Mazed.
There isn't a command for hydrate. Sorry, Tip. D20 Live isn't affiliate, technically. So there's no commands.
They could be affiliate and has subscribers, but you will access to dual stream on YouTube, so that's the trade.
Yeah, the thing about... The reason why we asked people if you wanted guys to move over to one stream or the other, it was because of the fact that we can't become affiliate if we are streaming to restream.
Yeah. And there was a very large outcry by the YouTube-facing people.
Not even just the YouTube-facing people. A lot of people, the majority of people said,
no, stay the same.
Stay the same that you are right now.
Like, all
so
right.
we decided to stay the same that we are right now.
Yeah,
we're
you
not.
guys keep us going. We're not gonna.
We're not moving to one stream or the other. So, but the trade-off is we can't become affiliate and we can't
have all the fun commands.
Yeah. Or monetize stuff on YouTube. I know technically people do it all the time, but
we're very moral people.
We're moral, and two, we have so much shit that goes on right now that we can't afford to lose the channel. Like, it's just it's too much.
We put a lot of work into this channel. And I quite frankly don't want to see it go to some YouTube bullshit.
Consume moisture.
Amount of moisture to consume. Do we only have 40 minutes left?
Yes.
Holy shit. My heart. Okay.
Well, it's just a fast stream today. Bring me pictures of Nauticus. And then there's the fuck off right giant red dragon.
Yeah. Kazalich. I love Kazalich.
The question is, does Kazalich know Puff?
Puff knows Kazalich. Kazalich does not know Puff. Because if Kazalich knew Puff existed, he would said, "What the fuck are you doing? Give me other dragons to fuck so I can breed my species back into existence." That would literally be Kazalich's conversation with him. It's like, you can just suddenly fix this. To which Puff would go, "That's so cool. I don't want to get in a war with a bunch of fucking gods in your area. Dude. How about no?"
How about no? The point was to get hydrated. I only have a little bit of water, and I don't want to risk it. Because these sprues are flying today. That's why it's got a cover on it. A lot of YouTubers are making the streaming leap to Twitch.
Yeah. But you guys asked us to stay, so we stayed.
I think YouTube is making their bigger content creators choose between streaming on their service or Twitch. Yeah, that's why. It's one of the reasons why we're like, look, we can stay on YouTube or we can stay on Twitch. Or we can stay on Restream and be quiet. Because as long as we're not making money from the streaming bits, then no one notices. Right? But if you guys want to support us on Twitch, please follow us on the Optimal Duo. Because we have stuff there that helps. Ow! God, my legs.
Or just fucking join us on Patreon at the $1 tier.
Yeah, or you can join us on Patreon. Which, there's a lot of things that we have to fix with Patreon too, but you know.
Yeah. This year's going to be a year for fixing a lot of stuff. But we'll do it together, right, baby?
Yeah. Ugh. There, got it in. This kit is surprisingly difficult.
You're coming back to this in April, I'm guessing?
April?
Yeah, you want to have a craft check in March? Or are you almost done?
No, I got 2 more sprues to go through. Yeah, I hate to ask, but has Nauticus meant Darkside?
He knows of Darkside. He has not encountered Darkside. Darkside would have done shit to Nauticus. Nauticus isn't as powerful as Darkside is. Because, you know, Darkside's the new god of, you know, fucking evil. So, yeah,
Thank you, YouTube. Okay, support the duo, feed their crippling gunfly addiction. If humans are rare in Angoria, are civilized goblins and half-orcs also rare? Shouldn't they have been more reacted towards Silksy and Hemma?
So here's the thing.
Hema, sorry.
There's a big difference, and this is a root thing, in how goblins and orcs and everyone are. Goblins and orcs aren't considered a sub-race, they're considered an enemy race, because both nations are at war. There's the usual bigotry that comes out of hating someone from another country. But I didn't want to, on stream, I did not want to go full fucking racist thing because that was just I didn't want to be that kind of a shitty on my stream. Just that. But it's viewed like how someone would view someone from the Middle East. Some people are going to be really, during the Afghanistan war. War, he says in air quotes. You're either going to be like, oh, they're a good one, or this or that, right? That kind of passive racism shit, right? Which was highlighted a bit in the early games, but I didn't want to harp on that too much. Because, it's not a story. It's not a stream about racism. I regretfully say. So I can't go full down. It's a weird thing I'm doing. I can't go fully down that path because that's where that's going. And I'm making very large commentaries on the treatment of Arabic people in the U.S. because that's the closest analog to it. And quite frankly, I am not good enough to tell that story, so it's just not in there and not portray thing. So in your head, if you need to headcanon it all, just say to yourself, well, they're a little just nicer in Angoria. And that's it. If that helps at all.
How busy is March?
We're doing 3 streams. 3 full thing streams. Plus we're recording. And I'm setting up. And I have to spend all of March setting up for the new long game that I'm doing. Ha!
Love you.
Love you too.
It'll be a streamed long game, by the way.
Oh, yeah. Because Doc asked for some more time to get his done. Devin has something he's working on. So I jumped up and said, okay, I'm going to gather a bunch of people. Not D20 Live castmates, but other people. And we're going to do a little mini-series that should not have a sequel for once. And we just settled on the concept we were doing.
Sam, finish this between the streams and let Sam take over for Persona.
Did you want to do that for the rest of today?
Not really. Can you play a Belmont type of character in Pendragon?
No. I mean, not really. Pendragon isn't built for that. You could with the engine, but you'd have to do so much shit to make this Belmont fucking work. And you're better off using another system.
Angoria long game? Streamed long game, you spoil us. A new long game. But yeah, there's going to be a new long game coming out. It should be fun.
Yeah. I had 2 ideas for my players. One was this elaborate, huge, star-faring space adventure. The other was a shitpost. They chose the shitpost. Unanimously. They're all like, this one idea that you have sounds good and long and complicated and adds a great deal of lore to everything. However, this sounds funny. We're going to do the funny thing. I'm like, yeah, that's what I thought. I wanted to do the funny thing too. So, no one is suffering in this process. It was all unanimously agreed upon that this would be the most comedic payout.
You might like Great Ronan's Last Citadel. It deals with a lot of politics.
Oh.
For there being less city of humanity in the world while zombie apocalypse. Pre-votes for a sequel to the new long game series. No.
It doesn't work. It legitimately doesn't work. You'll understand when it happens why it's like, oh no, they can't do a sequel to this. These people can come together and do another game. They cannot do a sequel to this game.
I know how frustrating the system was for you. As long as it isn't Vaesen.
It's not Vaesen.
It's not Vaesen. So, but it is... It's going to be good, guys. Don't worry.
Because you saw what it was?
Can't make a sequel? You're underestimating the power of this audience. No.
No, guys, you cannot make a sequel to this. I do need to ask them a question, though, that might tip off what it'll be. Should I ask them the question?
What is the question?
Well, here.
That'll give too much away.
That'll give too much away?
Yeah.
Okay, then I gotta talk to the players about what we're doing then.
Yeah.
Alright, that's another shield done. Can I do 3 in 30 minutes? Or should I start pre-cutting them? Okay. So much shield. There's so many weapons on this unicorn. I salivated. I gotta build smaller kits. I see that as money, food, class, because that's important. End of the world, apparently. Consequences. Now guns. But yeah, all I will tell you all, it was to offset Doc's game. Because I didn't want to do another fantasy game to, be like, this is my fantasy game, ha ha ha, kind of thing, right? And to show that his perfectly worthily stands up on its own, I said, okay, I'm going to do a sci-fi game. Now, and I gave them all a series of questions of what they wanted to do. And they're like, we want this, and we want this, and we want this, and we want this. I'm like, okay, cool. So you have a choice between a large Starfinder world-building, galaxy-exploring game, or this shitpost idea. And they said, we want the shitpost idea. I'm like, cool. I kind of wanted to do the shitpost idea, too.
It's happening.
It's happening. Because the crafty builder DM in me was like, yeah, let's build a whole lot of war thing and all that. The Mike who has built insane content all of his career said, give me the shitpost. Give me the shitpost. I want to do the shitpost. Give me the shitpost. I'm going to start on the 3rd shield. Where is the last shield butt? It's a terrible name that I've chosen for it, but still.
Butt.
Yeah, see, you're going to start to say
butt.
There it is. Butt.
Was there a reason Amir the Halfling didn't enter the Senate with the PCs, or was that just because his role was done?
Oh, the Senate asked for the 4 guards, soldiers to come in. Amir just didn't want to deal with the Senate. Amir is not a member of the 13th Legion. He is a separate guide that the 13th hired on to get them across the terrain quickly. He is not actually a member of the active military, so that's why he didn't get it to go in as a civilian. Amir is not done.
Money, food, class, because that's important at the end of the world. Apparently, consequences of magic. Honestly, some of the most set rules in 5e. Now, guns. How many shields does one mech need?
All of them. Alien the RPG. Stop guessing.
Shitpost the series. Springtime for Hitler and Germany. Shitpost Season 2 is the second of our ongoing anthology of bad ideas made real. Motor butts.
I could give them one hint, but it might as well be a non-hint. I tweeted it as an idea.
Quick to Mike's Twitter!
To Mike's Twitter!
The thousands of bad ideas.
Idea tweets that I shit posted out. Is Strahd and Antipose Rex Azalin part of the Fruit Saga? No. What was supposed to happen was there was supposed to be more seasons of the tribe where they went back to Strahd and Azalin. But that in the meetings got shortened down, and I will tell you guys what the long-term plans were for that. But my plan was to actually go to Griffin Hill and actually fix the canonical problems with Griffin Hill.
So, but we're dealing with that later.
Another time. Or you can just pretend to yourself, oh, this is just how Strahd and Azalin Rex met canonically, and just everything happened the way it did, and we're in the present day now, where Strahd and Azalin Rex just don't like each other. You know, the usual. Oh, just heard fire crashers and gunshots. Jesus. Oh yeah, Mike, you said you'll see my real name in Command Droids. It's also the patron crawl too, just in case you need special confirmation. I hate playing the game. Fireworks or gunshots is so stressful. Damn, I was denied Ravenloft too? Yeah, unfortunately. Sorry, guys. I had to move on to new ideas. I may go back and do it at a later time with the tribe team.
The new tribe team.
The new tribe team.
Griffin Hill with her straw got split into two beings, right? The other one being the alchemist.
Yeah. I was going to do that in a way that it was actually going to be interesting. And it wasn't going to be like... Because, okay, the way Griffin Hill is that both the alchemist and the monster both are referred to as Strahd. At which point, that's a cute idea, but if the tribe had run into an alchemist named Strahd, that was blonde hair, blue-eyed, and doing the thing he does, would go, oh, it's just Strahd, let's kill him, then kill the monster. They wouldn't hesitate to do it. So I had to rewrite it in mind for that, and I got an actually good plot out of it. That makes more sense. To me, anyway.
I might be able to finish this today. Well, not like the building of it, but I can finish all the pieces being put together.
So.
Ugh. How many players are running for the fruit prize?
All. Everyone is. Everyone's competing, even if they don't know they're competing.
Wait, I'm competing?
Yeah.
But I'm the production manager. I'm helping everything to go together.
Yeah, and one of your characters could win.
I doubt it.
Hey, Sam. Anyone can win.
Stop that.
You know I'm just doing marketing right now, right?
I know.
To upsell it. So how about you just fucking let me do it?
Stop it!
No, anyone can win. I can win.
Will Kuyan and Hema ever find a future together?
Quinn and Hema?
Kuyan.
And Hema? No, Kuin. That's not going to happen.
Not Quinn.
Quinn's got Matthias.
Quinn has Matthias. That is the canonical thing now.
Those two are going to make babies.
Make babies. Des.
Lots of babies, Des. How the fuck did I bend this piece? Way.
Sam, does the puzzle include a chain, or will you be supplying one? I have a bunch of chains, so it should be fine. You gonna read more?
Sorry, I'm having problems with this one piece. One day if I win the lottery, I'll throw money at you for Ravenloft too. I need to do a Starfinder idea I have, mostly because I don't think anyone else has a clue to what opponents are for my campaign. Anyone can win, but the question is, do you really want the prize? Also true. So I just asked my grandpa. Turns out the reason I hear gunshots and it's because they have a shooting range down the road. Cool. What about the princess? Does Ema have a chance there? No. I have no idea why that's allowed in a residential area. America. America.
Come on.
Okay, I'm not going to pull this out again. I'm just going to leave it like this because it looks like it shouldn't go this way, but it does. All right. Okay. Next up. The only way to win is not to play at all. 20 to go. Yep. Will Mike finish the third shield before then? Will Sam complete the Millennium Puzzle? Find out next time on... What? You know, how they would end the episodes in Yu-Gi-Oh!
Did it.
Do I need to get you a box for all these pieces?
Probably. If not, I'll put it back in the box.
Yeah.
Where was I? Oh, yeah.
Alright, any new messages? Yeah, we got one. Do you think you'll be going back to face-to-face gaming anytime soon?
I hope so.
We hope so, but the problem is the COVID-19 numbers and continuing problems in Canada are mostly rife with tough situations, and we will see how it goes. There are some stuff that's going to stay remote, specifically the games that have Byron and Tom in them, because they're in Calgary and they can't make it out here.
Be a lot to ask.
To fly out for $800 every stream.
Yeah.
We're not that rich. And they do not want to move out here anytime soon.
But yeah, some of the streams will remain remote. Like, we will probably have, like, if we have anything with guests, we'll make that still remote.
Yeah. So we want to get more guests from old streams on more consistently.
Yeah, if we have anything with guests, those will stay on. Anything with Byron and Tom, those will stay remote. Depending on sometimes with Devin, just because of Devin's schedule, sometimes it might just be easier if it's remote. Hopefully, we'll be able to get back into in-person gaming soon. If the fucking people would stop being shitty for like 10 minutes. God. Like those fucking truckers out there. Jesus Christ. Where was I? A pandemic, yeah. Without going into too much info, has the trucker convoy has been disbanded? Yes and no.
They've been asked to disband.
They've been asked to disband, politely, because, you know.
We're Canadian, and they're white.
Right? So, they've been asked to disband. Have they? Somewhat. It's kind of still stupid. I don't like it. Nope. Stay on there. I heard there was that freedom convoy in Ottawa causing problems. Is that near your area? We are not near Ottawa, but they were here anyway. They were
migrated.
They were everywhere, okay? Like, guys, if there was a major fucking city and then the surrounding cities around that city, they were there. They were loud. They
blocked a lot of hospitals.
They blocked a lot of hospitals for no reason other than they just could. And it was so fucking frustrating. And they were, like, around the downtown core of our city. They were around everywhere. They were just everywhere. And it pisses me the fuck off. Right? It got so bad to the point where I was like, I'm so thankful that my parents no longer live in our city. And,
And you work from home.
And I work from home.
I thank God that it takes me 10 minutes to get to work. If I had to take a highway, I'd have had an aneurysm.
One last question, since time's almost up. Which is more powerful, Nosferatu or Strahd? We all know the real answer is Alucard.
That's a good question, actually.
Okay. How old is Strahd again?
Strahd is at least 700 years old. The thing is, Strahd has access to demi-plane level magic.
Yeah,
so he's bound. That's the trade-off.
I'm gonna say that Strahd is technically more powerful in Ravenloft, especially, than Nosferatu is on her own, because Nosferatu, while she is 2,000 years old,
yeah,
and also incredibly strong, she is still a child
and not plugged into the reality of existence.
And not plugged into the reality of her existence. Right, so she's doing stuff because she has plans, especially with the fruit stuff. She has plans, and she wants those plans very much to go off.
But I would bet on Nosferatu in a fight because she's smarter than Strahd, not because she's stronger. Is that fair to say?
If she had time to prepare, then yeah, she would win.
Yeah, totally. Because she wouldn't fight Strahd directly.
No, she wouldn't. But if she had time to prepare,
she would cheat.
She would. If she had time to prepare, she would 100% win.
Because she is one Singular sensation with every little step she takes.
How the fuck does this work? How does this work? What am I doing? Honey, there's still more.
Huh? Sorry. Let's try to go fast. The trucker causing the border blockage forced my brother to be laid off during things because he makes car parts. Oh, fuck off. Some truckers in the U.S. have tried to join them, and they went to march on Washington, D.C. in March. Apparently, a baby died in transit between the hospitals in Edmonton because they were blocking traffic. Some mask mandates are lifting here in Washington State. Hopefully, these things are normalizing. Calador demands the most exotic fruit by the thing. Dance 10, looks 3. When you guys said you were the bad guys in the vampire game, I didn't totally believe you until Mascara said she wanted to open the gate. Yeah, she does. How are you guys the bad guys? We're blood-sucking vampires. Of course we're the bad guys. Fuck. I literally drank a fucking dude alive and got high off him. I am not a good person. Are we going to say that my werewolves are good guys?
That's up to you.
I don't know. Right, because traditionally werewolves are kind of bad guys. Like, in lore and stuff, but, like, also they do good things in, like, the New World of Darkness kind of thing. Also, Jason Momoa is their pack leader, so... Spoiler, sorry. We're werewolves, not swearwolves.
Oh, fuck. I finally found out where the fuck I was putting this in. Jesus Christ.
Come on. Come on. Come on. Oh, is there just like this ugly-ass sprue in the way? Oh, that's why. Okay. I can fix that.
Okay.
No ice. Oh, God, it's like a millimeter and it remains. Sanding. What are they saying?
We're werewolves, not werewolves. It's still a choice, Mike, even for vampires.
Yeah, but...
Bot in the chat.
Can someone explain to me how bots in a Twitch chat make money for anybody?
It's not Twitch, it's YouTube.
Oh. I said in my statement.
It makes even less sense. Werewolves are technically good guys. They're supposed to be protecting the world from spirits. Werewolves are like any heritage. There's poor werewolves being beat down, insulted for their junk not working. It depends on the setting.
Okay. So I can say that mine are good guys.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
The vampires are not good guys.
Yeah.
Calidora is a villain.
Yeah, she totally is. She has a literal tough on her side who will kill anyone if she asks. Oh, fuck, I fixed it. Oh, I'm free.
You free?
Yeah, he was not free.
It still bugs me that the COD werewolf book acronym is what the fuck.
Okay.
Ah.
Yeah, it is. It be that. It do be that. Okay, you're being weird. I don't know why. Sam.
What?
My parts aren't working.
I love you.
I have 8 minutes left, and I do not have enough time to finish my shield, so I'm going to read the chat, okay?
Okay, because I'm still trying to fit pieces together. Like, hon, I'm so close to finishing. I only have one thing left.
Did you want to just finish it today?
Sure.
And go a little longer?
Yeah.
And I'll maintain the chat from here?
Okay.
All right. Oh, because I'm not close to being done my kit. All right. Well, they looked down on humans being ignorant, but they're all part of Gaia, at least in the first world of darkness. I know of one adorable werewolf planeswalker.
Come on.
Sam, it is your birthday. Only your rules apply today. Yes, and the laws of the state. You take a crack at it? Oh, okay. Okay, I see what's going on here. I can fix this.
Really, most of the fucking puzzle has been that. It's been, hey, you're so close to finishing and you're so close to putting it in. How about no? And fuck you.
I need a pry piece. I need a pry piece just to get this apart so I can do it. Ugh. All right, what's the chat saying? I'll scroll down. At least I played a Mortal and White Wolf crossover game. 16-year-old Fianna Third, just shaman. Any advice for dating? Yeah. Do improv for years. Get no one to come up to you because you're dating the wrong person. Break up with that person. Start an entirely new thing. Have a person come up to you who is so wowed by the new thing you did. Know them through a mutual friend. And wait till they respectfully help them with their relationship.
Until they come to the conclusion.
Until they realize, and try to give them advice and suggest for them that maybe they aren't completely happy with that relationship without being a douchebag trying to do a soft boy thing. And slowly fall in love with that person until finally they end up being yours.
Always known as the mic.
Shut up.
I love you.
We're an amulet of Mara. Arlen Korn still acts like a human in were form. Okay. I'm getting it in. It's just a bit of a pain in the butt, but it's like mostly there. Oh, I got it.
Yay.
Did you hear that snap?
Yes. It's been like that for the majority of my fucking kit. It's just so fucking annoying.
You said kit, but I heard tit. Yeah, here you go.
Thank you.
You're welcome. We're an amulet of Mara. So basically roll a nat 20 in real life. Yeah, pretty much. I did. But I never stopped rolling. That's how I got my 20.
My advice for dating is don't settle for one person. I dated a lot of guys. I didn't sleep with a lot of them, but I did date a lot of guys. Because dating is fun. But I dated a lot of guys, and I had to try and figure out what I actually wanted in a relationship. That's the most important thing. If you want a certain type of thing, you have to look for those people.
And where they would be.
And where they would be. Like, so if you want, like, a very, like, okay, like, if you want a very attractive, like, supermodel type person, but you also want them to be into Star Wars and Star Trek and the very nerdy things in life.
So you're going on TikTok, then.
You're going on TikTok, and you're also yelling at, like, the gazillion other fucking people that are also yelling at the 3 of them that are there. I'm just... It's not healthy. Don't do that.
Yeah. Until she's yours. I just had this mental image of Mike grabbing Sam and lifting her above his head as the You Got the Thing sound played from Zelda. Will you do more Gory this year? No, will not be. But probably next year I will be finishing it. So basically rolling that 20. In real life. My advice, and this is honestly, it's going to sound like bad advice, but listen to me. Don't be nice. Now, let me explain what I mean by that. A lot of, especially guys, when they try to be nice, not kind, but nice to a potential female thing, they're very fawny, and they put on a false personality. Don't do that for 2 reasons. 1, false identities slip.
2, we can tell.
2, they can tell. 3, you will eventually come to... if you in some way succeed, you will eventually resent the woman or partner, whatever, for having to wear this mask while they're around you. Because I was brutally honest with you.
Yes.
The whole way through when we were getting to know each other. And I was like, you're acting fucking crazy.
Yes.
And you appreciated that.
Yes.
Also, no one in this world does not at some level, and I don't mean go neg someone either, I mean just being like, honest, be yourself. And if you're saying to yourself, if your response is, Mike, I am myself and I don't get anyone, work on yourself. Take the time. I did, and look what happened to her. Self-improve and be honest. It's the only tricks. Is there a part of you are struggling with that you find needs more work? Work on it. Is there a part of you that you can't fix, but you can compensate by improving other parts? Improve those parts. I started working out, and I started talking to people about my problems. I became a much better partner, and I kept working on it. I'm still becoming a better partner. Because the work doesn't end because I did it for myself. And I put myself first.
Yeah.
And someone very wonderful was waiting for me at the end. Oh, wow, you are almost done.
I told you.
I've had several people like me on dating site, but they're all over 50 miles away. Well. Yeah. It's flyball.
It just keeps happening.
What if your problem's you're a cannibal? Stop!
Don't be a cannibal?
Don't be a fucking cannibal.
Just don't. Don't.
Don't.
Like, that's a satisfying click.
Yeah. Give them tofu. Yeah, dating's not hard on some levels. The problem with dating is there's serial dating, which is like the guys who try to hit the numbers and occasionally get women, and it's the we date as much women as possible thing, which is shit, and has been rigorously proven to be a complete and entirely a falsehood and a method that just doesn't work. You're just playing the numbers game.
Like, I can tell you right now, only one of the guys that I have ever dated wasn't my friend first.
Yeah.
Before I started dating them. Like, before that, I was always dating guys who I found to be my friends and also then fell in love with.
Yeah.
Right?
But, like...
I think you can guess which one's the one that wasn't my friend first.
Did I build this son of a bitch backwards?
Oh, no.
No, I did not build this son of a bitch backwards. No. Show me a picture.
Yu-Gi-Oh! Is filmed in front of a live studio audience.
I built this son of a bitch backwards!
Honey, no.
It's supposed to be, hang on, it's supposed to be... Wait, hang on. Oh, you son of a bitch, I built you backwards. Because I gotta take it apart.
Oh, honey.
Huh? Life's hard, Sam.
I love you.
But yeah, I got you specifically advertising myself as an asshole. And you were like, yeah, sure.
She's like, yeah, okay, sure he is.
You didn't believe that fucking story at all, did you?
No.
I'm like, I'm a dick. I'm a shallow, superficial dick. And then you're like, Mike, I need help. Oh, shit, what's wrong?
You kept saying, I'm a shallow, superficial asshole. And then I'm like, yeah, okay. Like, and then I called you out on that bullshit. And you just said, stop.
I'm a shallow, superficial dick. Stop it.
Stop calling me out. And then I proved you wrong, and you looked at me, and you're like, fuck! How dare you!
I was not happy with it. I was not happy having my elaborate facade of lies being pulled apart.
It's all in my hair.
I can't fucking pry the shield apart today. I've got to fix it another time. I need a pry tool.
Honey?
Yeah. Scrolling down. In my dreams, my human fighter will be adventuring along your characters from Angoria. Thanks for that. As long as you can rebuild it, Mike, the bridge for fingers on my 100 black dresser is irreparably ruined. Cosmic Big Mike away. But yeah. I was very hard trying to upsell you on the idea that I was an asshole, and you did not believe it for a second.
Nope.
And you were like, but you're so sweet. I'm like, no, I'm not. I'm a rampaging prick. What's wrong with you?
Oh, so sweet.
I'm like, what are you talking to? Who are you talking to? You're sweet. I'm like, stop it. Now here we are. Married.
Married.
You're like, I was right. Yeah.
I was right.
There's a sweetie in there, and I'm going to have him. You know, I'll go get some. I get Mike.
It did start off with, our relationship did start off with, like when we were just being friends. It did start off with, I'm going to find Mike a really cool girl.
Because he deserves it.
Because he deserves it. So then I started looking through all my friends' lists, and then I said, none of them are good enough for him. And then I
was there saying, hey, cool, can I have one that's semi-close?
And then I said, look, if I could, I would just date you myself. And then...
No.
And then it just turned into, well, what if I just date him myself?
I love you.
Love you too.
So
all
it
right.
worked out for you, didn't it?
Yeah, it did. I have now built all the pieces. All the pieces are assembled. Huzzah.
So wait, Mike was trying to tsundere? No, I was trying to be an
Mike
ass.
was actually trying to not actively be in love with me, and he was actually telling me, like, when I broke up with my ex,
I was actively telling you to go around.
He was actively telling me to go around and, like, find other dudes, just sleep around and, do all that shit. And instead, we ended up hanging out all the time.
Didn't work out well for either of us. Are you done?
I just assembled all the pieces.
Do you want to build it?
Do you want me to try and build it?
Do you want to try? I'm asking you.
Well, I don't know if I can build it all in one day today.
Okay. Hang on. Well, I'm going to start putting my sprues away because,
Also because, I don't know how to put it together.
Well,
I know it's a puzzle. You're supposed to figure it out.
Yeah, say. Wasn't going to be rude like that, but I'm like, yeah, that's sort of the point.
Sort of the point, Sam. You're supposed to try and figure it out. That's the whole point. Ah! Edge.
I'm going to definitely need help prying these pieces apart next time we do this.
I love you, and I'm sorry.
Because I need the thinnest fucking thing to pry this apart so I can fix it.
Now the question is, do these pieces click in together when they fit? I don't think they do.
Where did you come from? Oh no. Okay, I need a plastic bag or something or tape. Do I have tape in here?
Tape.
Tape?
Tape.
No, I don't. Fuck. I'm gonna lose that piece.
Even assholes are loved Mike.
Oh, I have an idea. I'll put it up in here. Yeah, I know. My problem was lying about who I was. Perfect. That works! I'm going to take a picture of the one that's wonky so I know to fix it. I'm not going to remember to look at the picture, but I'll take a picture of it.
Okay, I feel like I found a piece that goes together. I don't think I'll be able to put the whole thing together. But I feel like I found a piece.
It's been a while since last I thought it was referenced. Even assholes are loved too, Mike.
Let's ask Violet. Jeez. It has been a while.
Yeah.
Been a while.
I like the writing I did for your webcomic.
It was really good.
Mm-hmm.
I very much enjoyed it. just find two pieces that go together, Sam. You're smart, Sam. What?
Oh, now that school's done, now what and when new comic? Super Buddy.
Coming.
Give her a week off, okay?
I just finished.
I'm insisting Sam take a week off from responsibilities, which will probably last 4 days, quite frankly.
Depends.
Is there a stream next Sunday, or is it a Saturday event? Next Sunday is Video Game Expendables Reborn.
That's Sunday.
Sunday. And Saturday will be Patreon D20 Live.
Saturday's also...
Right. I should do a proper announcements of things, shouldn't I?
Yes.
Okay, hang on. I'm putting these pieces away and I will do it. Okay.
Aha! I found a piece.
So, here's what is happening for D20 Live. First of all, in terms of Optional Duo, I will not be streaming this coming Monday. I will be taking the day off to spend the time with my wife. Tuesday, I imagine Sam might be doing an art stream.
It depends on what's happening this week.
Yeah. Well, by Thursday, again, depends on what happens this week. Saturday, D20 Live will be at Kanji doing the RPG 101 panel, which I'm still working on properly. Followed up by on Sunday, we will be doing a D20 Live returns to Video Game Expendables. Finally, once and for all, I will be returning to that nearly 10 years fucking later. Or 8 years fucking later. Ugh.
No.
This is really fascinating. Did you want to narrow the focus so it was on your piece building?
Sure, if you want.
How do I do that?
Don't know off the top of my head. But I found another piece that goes together, hopefully. These. And then this goes here. Yeah. Alright, cool. Those belong together.
Do you want my help? Or did you want to do it?
I want to do it.
Okay. Tomorrow's Valentine's. You need the extra bonding time. We do need the extra bonding time.
I may forever not be the actual Pharaoh.
I love you.
Love you too.
I hope you find peace, Sam, says SMD4USA.
Thanks. Oh, this might be for the bottom. No, wait, no.
Also, I sent you a Big Bad Toy Store link, Mike. For what? Tip? Take a look then. Just gonna go take a look at that link real quick. A general purpose cannon machine from... I have no idea what this is. I don't know why you sent it to me.
I wish the pieces would snap together. Okay, that might be it.
New Gunpla. Was this from the new Witch thing?
Or that might be it. That might be it.
The 86 high grade build. It's very fascinating watching the same thing. So, darling.
Yes.
You sound stressed.
Ha!
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Also, do try to build it on top of the table because they can't see it.
Sorry.
They can't see it when...
I'm sorry.
I gave my wife the greatest birthday gift of all, suffering.
Suffering. Thanks.
You're welcome. Can I see a piece?
They don't snap together. Ah! Found another piece. Fantastic.
Vampire the Masquerade Red. Mother, Mother, Happy Existential Origin Occurrence.
Mother.
I found two pieces that connect together.
Do they?
Yeah, because you see what happens is it's a pressure thing, so when you get more of it to stack, it'll work. Mother, happy day of out, Mother.
Happy day of out.
Happy day out, Mother. You're not in anymore, Mother. You're out.
Come on.
Sue's already have the crew over for craft checks with mandates left. Yeah. It's weird that I buy prop trading swords and Amazon even though I don't actually try them. It's just different. Polypropylene weapons, that is. I didn't imagine they were propane-based weapons.
Okay. Those belong together.
Okay, not that one.
That's my gift.
Okay, sorry. I love you.
Me too.
Can I kiss you?
Yes.
Okay. This is a fascinating journey you're going through.
Is it?
Yes. Should we end the stream then? We're 15 minutes over time, or do you want to keep going?
I should probably end the stream.
Alright, I'm going to end the stream then. I'm having flashbacks when I got an character stuff for Christmas. My dad built the whole thing. Sam, Millennium Gremlin.
I am the Millennium Gremlin.
Night all. Night, everybody.
Alright.
It is the Millennium Puzzle because it takes that long to assemble. Later, you crazy lovebirds. Later, everybody. Like I said, I will be back on the Kanji stream and we'll be promoting that coming this week. And...
How did you find where it's supposed to go?
Oh, because here. Because it doesn't go directly. Because it just goes like this. You see? And then an outer shell piece goes around it with the notch in it. I just didn't think it was that one. Because that one's not fitting in properly. Take care, everyone. See you in the Discord. See y'all. Good night. Thank you for supporting us. As always, like, share, comment, and subscribe. All the usual stuff. Pay attention for more updates on D20 Live.
Sorry.
Let me just go to the...
Alright. Thank you, everybody. I just wanted to put it on this thing so that way when you were talking.
Alright. Thank you, everyone, for watching.
Thank
We'll
you.
see you next